So on May 29, Louisiana passed an abortion ban. I just got done talking about the Ohio abortion ban, and now I'm going to show you how that they compare and how that they're already planned to be overturned. And nothing's ever decided in a court case by Roe v. Wade. Nothing's ever really decided by your legislature. It's all decided, and then they just act out what they already know is going to happen. This is a Democratic governor who's being told to just go ahead and sign it because it doesn't matter. We're gonna overturn it anyway. So let me show you exactly what I was talking about. Okay, we went into the Ohio abortion ban already. Well, let me show you the date between the Ohio abortion ban, which was on 4/11 of this year, and today's date. So we got 1 month and 18 days. 118, that special number that we're talking about in every one of our videos, how we're looking for something to possibly happen on 8/11. Okay, August 11. Here's the reverse. This is not just a coincidence. This didn't just happen. Just like it's 118 days from the Notre Dame fire to August 11. Okay, so between these two dates is 1 month and 18 days. Again, with the 118 that we just see over and over again. This means something. That they're giving us a message here that this is synced together. Now let's also look at the governor of Louisiana, John Bel Edwards, and from Roe versus Wade being decided on 1/22/1973, and when I say decided, nothing was decided, okay? Nothing's ever decided in a court case, not in the United States and probably not in most of the world. These things are planned out well in advance and synced with the lunar eclipses, just like I mentioned in the last video. So we go down to 9/2. This would be Governor Edward of Louisiana's birthday, 9/2/1966. And you'll see that it's 333 weeks apart, you know, like half of 666. That's not a coincidence, okay? He was either picked as governor because of these numbers, or he has a false birthday. One or the other. I don't know which. Probably he was picked because of his birthday. That would be my biggest guess. So let's see. This is, if you count the end date, you have 2, 3, 4 right here, which if you double that, you know, that's 4, 6, 8. Of course, in numerology, if you have doubles, you can eliminate one of them. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 4 is 8. And what is that? 4, 6, 8? Well, the sun's diameter is 864,000 miles across, supposedly. And just like his birth date numerology, when you multiply the numbers of the date, 9 times 2 times 6 times 6 is 648. So you got those numbers twice, verifying that they meant something, that he was chosen by these numbers. And here, from this date to this date, is 333 weeks, 666. Now, John Bel Edwards, by the way, and I told you that it's a sham, that it's going to be overturned, okay? Sean Bel Edwards, and okay, what did I hit wrong here? Oh, I gave it 2 L's. I was going to say, I knew something didn't add up. Look, John Bel Edwards, I hate it when I make mistakes. John Bel Edwards is 140 right here in the English ordinal cipher. This is the most common cipher that's known even by some low-level Masons, because it was talked about by Manly P. Hall. If you're new to this, what is a cipher? Well, a cipher is a system or a code, if you will, for turning letters into numbers. So as you can see on your screen here, you just look how A is 1 and B is 2, and it goes all the way to Z equals 26. It's real intuitive, and so even a lot of Masons know this particular cipher. So when you see something that's in this cipher, then you know that it is going to be understood by a lot of people. So John Bel Edwards is 140 in that cipher. Now look how close Governor Mike DeWine is. And why did I say Gov instead of spell out governor? Because that's how it was in the article that said, that's how it was spelled in the article, because that's a clue. The article tells us how they gematriate these numbers. Look in the same cipher here, and you see that it's 142. Almost 140, just slightly different, 140 and 142. And what I was saying in the last video was that overturned is 142 as well. Now there's a whole lot to that word overturned, because look here how overturned sums to 52 in the full reduction cipher. And reduction, all that is 1. You start with A equals 1, B equals 2, but when you get to 10, you start adding the double digits together. So where J is, and you see a 1, well, that's where a 10 would be, but you add 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, and K, of course, would be 11, or 1 plus 1 is 2. You see, so that's how that cipher works. You just reduce it to single digits. That's why it's called reduction. Well, overturned here is 52 and 83. And what are they calling this bill? The heartbeat bill. Now, heartbeat bill was 52 like overturned. You see? Not by coincidence, in the same cipher. And you'll see that heartbeat bill is 83 in the reverse full reduction cipher over here. And overturned did not have an 83. I saw something else. See, I'm making mistakes today. I'm off my game today. I don't know what's going on. But still, you got the 52s right there. Now, John Bell Edwards is the 56th governor of Louisiana, which you can easily see right here on his Wikipedia article. So that's where I got that. So he's the 56th governor of Louisiana. And overturned equals 56 in reverse full reduction. That must have been what I was looking at. So, not surprisingly, this is planned already in advance to be overturned by the courts. Now, in the last video, I was talking about how the lunar eclipse was synced as well. The prior lunar eclipse before Roe versus Wade and the word abortion were the same. The prior lunar eclipse was on 1/30/1972. And 1 plus 30 plus 19 plus 72 equals 122. And look at the word abortion, which also equals 122 in the reverse ordinal cipher. Now, when it comes to Louisiana, let's look at the last lunar eclipse, which, by the way, if you ever want to find a lunar eclipse, you can just look at this website right here. It's called Moonblink. Okay, moonblink.com. It does lunar and solar eclipses back for thousands of years, even in the BC. Okay, so it's not hard to prove what I'm saying here. You just look it up. It's real simple. Look, last lunar eclipse was on 1/21 of this year, just like the last lunar, or like kind of like abortion. That's why we're having abortion. Look at this. See, the abortion was on actually 1/21 or 1/22/73, right? Well, look here, we're on 1/21/2019. This was our last full lunar eclipse this year. Now, the Louisiana ban that was just passed was the date that just ended, 5/29 and 2019. So this is not including the end date. It's a 128-day span. Okay, and overturned, the word overturned is 128 in reverse ordinal. You see, so they linked it up that way. From the last lunar eclipse to the Louisiana ban. Now, they don't only use the prior lunar eclipses, but they also use the ones afterward. So the next lunar eclipse after today's date comes on 5/26/2021. And I'm telling you, this is really, really reliable, because I've done this like a bunch of times now. And look at the span between these two. 1 year, 11 months, and 27 days. This is where again, another example where you reduce the extra ones just to a single one, okay, which is pretty common practice in numerology. And you have 1, 2, and 7, like World Trade Centers, 1, 2, and 7. All the videos now that I've done on this number, 1, 2, 7. You know, Pearl Harbor was on 12, 7. You know, the newest Enterprise has a 1227 on it. You know, no big surprise there. But look how much these dates match up. Okay, so we're comparing the next coming lunar eclipse to the Louisiana band's date, which just passed. 72 is almost the same as 73, you know, just one different. 36 to 46, the 3 just became a 4. 18, 28, 52, 53, 16, 26, 146, 149, 219, 216. And this 219, interestingly enough, there is another moon number because this is we're in the 219th synodic lunar cycle since 9/11. Okay, so we might just have began the 220th. We should be pretty close to it now. I had to look at the exact date. But even one off, by the rule of Kollel in Gematria, you're allowed one off, and it means the same thing. And that's why these are so matched up like this, just one off, you see. So it's pretty obvious that this was synced together very clearly with both the prior, and I guarantee if I check the solar, which I didn't even bother to check, but you can check solar eclipses on this site too. But I guarantee you the solar eclipses also work. I mean, they always do. You know, they're always syncing these mass sacrifice events with lunar and solar eclipses. And they're telling us this stuff is going to be overturned. I mean, heartbeat, like I said in the last one, heartbeat bill equals 115. The Roe v. Wade date numerology. Let's check it out. 120. I'll just show you again. 122, 1973. 122, 1973. And look, you add it together and it's just 115. Like heartbeat bill is 115. You see? Abortion happened in 1973, and child sacrifice equals 73. You see? Right here. So, and this is all like the murder by numbers, you know, Roe v. Wade, abortion, the police. Look at this. The police is the name of the album. Let's see, or the group. Okay, their album was called Synchronicity, and they talked about murder by numbers. Where on the poster, the 8 and the 3. Or the B and the E were replaced by an 8 and a 3, like, because murder equals 38, you know. So murder equals 83 and 38. But look at this. So we got the police, abortion, and Roe v. Wade, a song about murder by numbers. And look how similar they are. 93, 94, 93, you know. I mean, it just makes perfect sense that this is all synced together. You know, 42 and 42, 122, 123, 39, 38, you see. So it's time we just start realizing that these things are not decided in court. That when Louisiana governor signs this bill, and he's a Democrat, and we all know the Democrats don't want abortion, right? I mean, they do want abortion bills. They're not going to sign anti-abortion bills, okay? They're being told to sign it. Well, why is he being told to sign it? Because he can buy a bunch of votes, and then it's just going to get overturned anyway, and then he has more power to do the other things they want to do. And that's all that's going on here. Our entire system has been hijacked by this code, by this Masonic, you know, group of fallen ones. I don't want to say the other word, but the group of the fallen ones, the synagogue of Satan that is controlling everything that goes on. And they're doing it in a decipherable code. We can understand this and know that they're doing it. So let's get up and do something about it. Let's organize. Thousands of people should be in the streets saying enough is enough. Everything you're doing is fake, and I want it to end. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.